Hi guys, this is my cousin Anthony and he's the owner of Coffee Alley in Jakarta. I'm gonna ask him a few questions. Anthony, when did you start opening Coffee Alley?
I opened about, it's gonna be 2 years actually in March.
What's your favorite coffee?
I like me a nice latte, yeah. Latte or Americano, depends on the mood. When I don't want it too strong, I'll mix it with milk. But usually, yeah, I like Americano. I usually take my coffee hot.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
don't really like the ice melting, you know? It kind of changes the taste.
How long did it take you until you get all your setup done? Like 3 months, 4 months?
I basically started in November of 2017.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it took me roughly, it's like 5-6 months, yeah. But then I started working on it in September, like for the system and everything. So it took, 6 months.
So
About 6 months, yeah. I mean, it took 6 months to open, but the place wasn't like this. So I continued designing it for a year.
Alright.
Yeah, so while I was open, I was adding stuff, you know, so I would still be making money while still designing the place.
May I ask how old you are?
I'm 27 now. I made this place when I was 24, 25, yeah.
Oh man, I feel old. What do you think are like the pros and cons of having a coffee shop for your first business?
I'll start with the cons.
You'll start with the cons.
Yeah.
Alright, cons.
So yeah, the cons are, well, I mean, it's pretty hard, to be honest, to start with food and beverage in general, because there's so much competition, right? And it's still, I would say it's still like in the artistic field more. So obviously anything that's artistic is a bit difficult. But this is, I would say, the most realistic thing you can do in the arts. Because basically when you own a food and beverage, it doesn't have to be a coffee shop, it can be a restaurant or whatever. You have to do a little bit of everything. You have to do a bit of interior design, you have to do a bit of like, you know, lighting, you have to know like you have to be like how do you say it in English, you know, a tukang a bit, you know?
Yeah, you have
Like,
to be like a runner kind of thing.
Yeah, you have to be able to do everything.
To do everything,
Because
yeah.
there's always going to be a problem with the place.
Yeah, like
the
work,
water is like leaks, yeah.
Yeah, so there's like
you have leaks. You have to take care of the AC. Then you do a little bit of human resource, you know, because you're the one that's hiring people. You know, you don't have no HR teams unless you're big already. But if you're just starting, yeah, you have to know marketing, everything, you know, so it's a little bit hard at first, and you have to be really fast to do everything, because if you're just a little bit slower, then it's too late, you know, and the competition is gonna eat you alive, basically. So yeah, it's pretty hard. I would say that's the cons. The pros, well, it's a bit similar as the cons, so you get to do a little bit of everything. So if you're like a jack of all trades, I think this is a perfect business for you. If you're not like a master at one thing, but you can do a lot of things like good, I think this is cool, you know, because your skills will be tested, basically.
Like you have to be able to become a barista yourself.
Yeah, that's
able to
definitely.
serve.
Yeah, because I mean, you have, like me, I know how to make everything, you know.
Yeah.
Like if it's needed, you know, I can make drinks and shit. It's totally fine.
I guess people think, oh, making a coffee business, a small coffee business is easy, but it's not, is it?
No, it's not.
Like out of 10, how hard is it? Like 10 being really
it
difficult?
It depends.
And 1 being really like easy.
Like let's say if you want to make one like Coffee Alley, I would say it's like
this.
6 or I'd say 7 out of 10. Yeah, it's pretty hard. Especially it's just so much competition, and you just have to be like really out there, you know.
Yeah. What's the hardest part of having a coffee shop? Like
Making it known to people.
Making it known to people, like marketing.
It's really easy to building a coffee shop. That's easy. That's easy. You know, you can, even if you're like good at, like, even if your place is dope and complicated to make, it's still easy, you know. Like then the hard part is selling it to people.
I see that you're like kind of a gamer.
Yeah.
And knowing you as my cousin, like I've seen you playing with games since you're little. You're into Nintendo, Sega, all that stuff. Was that all like from your head, or did you actually get inspired from other like coffee shop? Because I don't really see many coffee shop that's like yours, especially the second floor.
I mean, inspiration is from games, you know, like definitely, yeah.
You're
like
a gamer.
old school games, you know, like because you know also see interiors in those games, and I mean I got inspired by some pixel art games.
Okay.
Like this whole setup, actually, it's like someone made like a pixel art of like the door, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's not exactly like this, but
No,
it's
the
inspired
downstairs
from it.
is more chill. The second stairs is like completely different.
Yeah, it's because
It's like you go upstairs, it's like you're in a different era.
because
Like,
the concept is black and white. Hold on, someone's calling me.
why did you choose this area?
I chose this area mainly. I didn't do much market research, to be honest. Well, I did, but nothing too deep. I opened here because I liked the vibe of the town, and there was a couple of coffee shops that I liked that are in this area, so that's why I chose this place.
What are your goals for the future of Coffee Alley? Are you looking to expand? Are you looking to branch out? Are you looking for investors?
I'm looking to like franchise it, to be honest.
Okay.
So I mean, branch it. If I would branch it, like as in I'm still the owner, it'd be probably like south of Jakarta.
The south of Jakarta?
Yeah.
So, what makes you want to do this Japanese style? It's like manga style or something.
Yeah, I mean, I told you I like video games.
Ah,
I like anime. I like Japan. I like Asian stuff in general.
Even Asian girlfriends.
Yeah, I like Asian girls. It's cool.
One last question. Are you taken?
Yeah, no, but I'm taken. So
He's taken at the moment, guys. But thank you so much for watching us, and thank you so much. Please come to Coffee Alley. Look at my description below. It will say everything about like Coffee Alley, all the information, where you can contact, and you can link up the Instagram right here. Hope you liked my video, and bye.